is truly like my hot rod.
James is a mess.
Blew up his F150.
Big ol' hogs.
Very wide back here.
Oh my gosh.
Tune on these big old dogs. 24 inches of travel in front. All the things that make center mount trucks work. This is new to me.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your dude Black Hat here, and we are back at the captain's house. Oh, Captain, my captain! Hi, Pally.
Hi, it's me.
Everybody, this is Garrick.
Hi.
Garrick Becker. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you guys?
Good, man. You guys? Internet? That's Garrick's truck. Thing's sick. Guys took the hood off.
Took the hood off.
Let's start up here.
Like, you could see the engine in there. It's like,
yeah. Oh, it's like way back there. There it is.
Should have thrown some fresh alloy armor on the chassis here.
Good.
Anyways, but yeah, so Brandon Wells built the chassis. It's a tube chassis, front to rear, no frame rail. It is a center mount truck. Going off statistics off of Race Desert, there is a actual build thread on this thing on Race Desert. Would have been cooler if it was on Desert Rangers for sure, but anyways. It has 24 inches of travel in the front. It's strapped up quite a bit right now. Did do a new shock package on the truck. We took it to speed metal with Terra, and then immediately ran it off and took it over to King, and it spent a month at King getting all new shocks designed for it. Did a 3.5/3.0 2.5 bump combo in the front. Power steering solutions, everything that you would see on any top level trophy truck setups, the exact same componentry.
Got it.
Hub.
Center mount, obviously.
Yeah. Center mount, J-arm-ish, whatever. It's actually not a J-arm, it's actually more of a regular A-arm. Anyway, all the things that make center mount trucks work. This is new to me.
Yeah.
It is new to me.
Yeah, right.
It's like getting a puzzle that's already put together, and then like you have to like take off each puzzle piece to like see the picture underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm trying to figure out like and update things. It is a 15-year-old build. You know, electronics was one of my things I wanted to update as well, because it is older electronics on it. It was older Motec, so I took all that, updated all Holley stuff that I'm more familiar with, that makes it drive more like a modern truck, much more comfortable around town, especially when you kick on the AC. It is a sealed cab AC truck, all that. We'll get into that in a minute. But the basis of the chassis, center mount, lots of up travel, which is what I do know.
Right.
We always have loved a lot of up travel. Everything that I've built, that's what I feel at home with, and that's what I feel like works really well in this desert. There are different opinions for different deserts. So it's like ODR Roy, he likes them tall for Mexico racing, so they could see well, silt, all that stuff.
Right.
For what I do around here, I've always liked them really low and planted, and being able to flick them really easily and stuff like that.
Roy's a huge proponent of up travel as well too.
Yes,
so.
he is. Yeah, but he still likes his trucks tall if you ask him.
You got dual with these UMP filters or whatever, or systems, or?
Yeah, these are filters.
I'm just trying to get a little bit more in here. Okay, cool. A bunch of trophy truck stuff and lines and whatnot.
Yeah, it's just all typical things you would see. Like I mentioned, 442 Danzio is a 4L80 transmission.
Bunch of KCs up front.
Yeah, I did the Slim Light 8s behind the grill. Did fix some factory JL headlights in there, so this truck has functioning.
Oh, okay.
High beam, low beam, turn signals. It's 100% street legal, so 1975. Some Light 6 there in the middle.
Heck yeah. Tire and wheel package?
Of course, none other than the 40-inch BFG KR3 race tire around a KMC Impact Forge racing wheel.
Heck yeah.
Hubs are 2.5 front, 3/4 rear Pro-Am. Pro-Am 14-inch rotors, wheel width 6 pistons all the way around. It is, this is also new to me, I'm learning this. Again, one of the puzzle pieces is Hydro Boost. So this is something that's new, and I'm still figuring out if I like it or not. I'm not sure. It's really nice driving around town, but off-road, I've only driven it like 10 miles off-road at this point because it's just been getting show cart around it still.
Gotcha. Pretty cool graphics. These are alloy armor-esque Nick Swartzen cool graphics.
No, you can say it again, Swartzen.
Nick Sawyer's graphics, alloy armor graphics on here.
Yeah, that's right. So I took their scheme.
Okay.
When they came out with it, I'm like, dude, that's it right
Yeah,
there. That's
right.
that 70s vibe that I wanted. Threw a metallic laminate over it with Rad from Ryan Custom Graphics. So it's got a nice flake to it just to make it look like a show car. Because it kind of is. It is truly like my hot rod. Yeah.
Right on. Let's get into the inside here. Let me get on the other side here. All right, inside. Whoa, look at these things.
Whoa, look at him. Would you look at him? PRP Echo seats with the animal print signature. Always got to keep them wild. And Eisenhower's and I have always had the, Nick and I have always had wild animal print seats. And they threw me a few different options, and we went with the Tiger on this one.
Heck yeah. Well, in the last truck too, you provided the material, right?
Yeah, so this is something that they wanted to provide. So it is something that is a custom order, but they do have it on the shelf. So if you want it, you call them and ask them. They can put it together for you.
Heck yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
You got some nice PCI headsets in here. Geez, these are.
Dude, I'm so
fancified.
stoked on those. I just got them tonight. Check them out. I can't even wait to hear them. So it has the Trax Plus intercom system. So it is like headphone quality. So it'd be like if you put your earbuds in for your iPhone, same quality, which is rare, and like the off-road race intercom system setups.
Nice.
But this is a sealed cab again. AC truck, so it has pumps on the back of the cab that pressurize the cab with filtered air, and then it recirculates the AC in here when you're driving. You can adjust your temperature, heat, with the AC unit there behind the seat. It's out of like a John Deere tractor.
This little guy right here?
Yeah. It's a 30,000 BTU AC unit, and it keeps it nice and crispy in here when you turn that on.
Right on. That's cool.
Yeah. So 4-seater, so it has two different options. You can do this dual seat here that like you can fit a grown adult in, but not very comfortably. And then it has another option where there's a third containment seat that would mount right here in the middle, and I have a PRP Alpha that goes right here in the middle, so that you can do 3 adults in here as well comfortably.
Okay, right on. Yeah, because this is a pretty good size extended cab.
Yeah.
Do you know if they stretched it at all or anything?
No,
or
it's
original cab?
Original cab. But it doesn't
beautiful, nice headliner you got here, pal.
Yeah. It keeps it kind of quiet.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, the acoustics are nice in here.
Yeah, it's
just
not very loud
without
at all.
it even being on, so that's always nice, man. That's like a huge luxury that people don't think of, you know?
Yeah.
What about this dash, man? You got all kinds of stuff going on over here. So we got a Lawrence.
Got the
race pack.
Fancy race pack displays. So those things are, you can do your everything you want to do to the truck. You can adjust your tune, everything through those displays. Lance down in Chula Vista Dune Hoon on the IG, he got a bass tune in it, and I've been tinkering on it on the displays. It's really cool to be able to do that with all the Holley Dominator ECU set up through those dashes.
That's really cool, man. And then it's here's some more AC vents, cup holders.
Yeah,
some radios, intercom.
So you got the dual radios. I've had this question a handful of times. Why do you have 2 radios? This is old school Mexico stuff. They liked having a second radio. So you literally can go from radio 1 to radio 2, and if either radio messed up, or you want to have a different channel on this one versus that one, you can swap them back and forth that simply, and the intercom obviously just plays in no matter what.
Heck yeah, that's the same thing in the camera world. If you guys ever see people running around with 2 cameras on them, it's so they can run 2 lenses at once, and they're not having to exchange lenses. They just grab one camera from one hip, grab another camera from the other hip because it has a different lens. So pretty similar.
Yep.
Concept there.
So it's I kept all the old school switches, but it is PDM, race pack PDM controlled.
Okay.
These just tie into the solid state system that's behind the dash here that I spent some time wiring it all in myself, and it's pretty cool. Like everything works. in like an old school manner, but with the new school.
Yeah, but with new school technology, because it all just goes into a nice capacitor relay thingy, and it's all nicely packaged instead of it just being a big loom of wires going to a bunch of different relays and all that kind of stuff.
So you don't have to have as complicated of a wiring setup.
Heck yeah, right on. And then you got your other race pack over here, Hall EFI system, management.
Yep.
Shifter, of course. That's in a nice position. Looks pretty comfy.
It is, yeah. I'll
probably have a nice armrest here. Yeah.
Just little creature comforts like that make a big difference.
Got USB on lock over here.
Heck yeah.
Right on, man. Of course, the dice, dude.
So that was with like the 70s casino vibe that I was kind of going with. So
gotta have the dice.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I'm wondering what they're gonna do when we get into some whoops. Haven't done that yet.
We'll have to set up a cam for that. Darren showed me this little feature at the Off-Road Expo because he walked over to his truck and I was like, oh, what's he doing? He's getting the window open.
So this opens up and you have your shelf in there with some straps so you can put your cooler in there.
Perfect.
So you have access to your cooler while you're cruising
Quick
around.
access to your cooler.
Yeah.
While you're chilling. Right on, man. We got a nice big old classic looking light bar up here. These are still HID too, right?
That's right, yeah, there's 70 watt HID and there's just no replacement for displacement. Those things will always be the brightest thing in the desert. There's nothing that'll ever run with those.
Yeah, well, especially just with that, with that cone alone, man. You know, you get a powerful light behind it.
Right.
Or in front of it, or whatever, reflecting off of it.
So then we got, this is the condenser right here for the AC system.
Okay.
Below it, we got the transmission coolers.
Alright.
And then all new shocks. Keith, the KDM, he did put a tune on these big old dogs back here, 4.5-3.0 combo. But I've yet to get it out for a dial-in session. The exhaust on it's pretty wild RPM. Richard made a freaking 6 system for it. It does come out to
Is this 4-inch up?
I believe it's a 5.
Oh my gosh.
Big old 5-inch muffler here on the back. This radiator and all the componentry back here was mounted by Brandon Wells when he built it. Pretty cool. This is rubber isolated. The radiator is in the back of the truck. And I always heard this. If you get your radiator behind your axle, it'll work just as efficiently if it was in the front of the truck.
Huh.
So I don't know if there's an angle to that and all that, but if you see like a lot of drift cars do that and they're getting away with it.
Put the stuff in they put a lot of stuff in the trunk, yeah.
So way back, obviously the weight bias is a favor to have it in the back of the truck.
Right.
This truck actually only weighs 400 pounds more than 1447.
What?
And is around the same weight bias. So it's 54% rear weight. 1447 was 54% rear weight. It was a little bit better with me sitting in an extended cab with driver in it. I don't know what this one is with driver in it, honestly. But 65 gallon cell, 15.5 inches of up travel from ride height, which right here, you gotta think that's insane. This tire
tire's
goes
gotta
up
go
all the way to the top of the fender. It goes into the extended cab just like in 1447 it did. Very wide back here, so there wasn't a way to do a sway bar off the back of the truck. So the sway bar is another interesting fact. Like people always trip when they see the sway bar. It pivots off of the rear axle.
Oh, okay.
So the pivot, the sway bar goes across the top of the rear axle and pivots off the trailing arm. So as the trailing arms move, that's what's keeping this thing stable in the back.
Oh, interesting.
And Baby 1447 had that same setup, so I was familiar with it. But I snapped the rear housing in half. But that was like out of a Ford Econoline van, and this one's like a 4-inch TIG welded H&M housing that was built just for this. So hopefully we'll have those kind of issues. I made up a little a little light mount situation back here. Did some KC Cyclones within the light box that I don't know who built it, whatever.
So you got some chase lights back here.
Yeah, just to kind of mix it up. I didn't want it to be the trailer lights that were in there, so kind of threw some Cyclones in there.
Single spare setup here?
Single spare. I did consider the idea of re-clipping the back of this truck to the same way that 1447 was. However, prices have gone up substantially since 2019. Go to figure.
Right.
What was like $10,000 in 2019 is now $20,000, literally. So, crazy the factors there.
So single tire for now.
Single tire. I may reclip it in the back one day, but for right now it does really well, and the weight bias is really good. It was just really nice to have 90 plus gallons of fuel and 14.
Yeah, but this still has a pretty good sized tank, so.
Yeah, 65 is pretty decent.
Refiller here.
So yeah, you get the.
What is that with the ball here?
This is a discriminator valve. So if you ever rolled the truck, these golf balls will go up into the top here
And plugs it.
and plugs it, keeps your fuel in the tank, which we figured out with 1447.
Yes.
We don't want fuel going out when it's upside down.
Right,
That
right.
was a really bad deal.
That was.
That was a real bad deal. So not only that, but one of the reasons why I did it to this truck, because even though this truck isn't going to be used, it might be used just as aggressively, but it also keeps the smell down. It doesn't have like a 1-inch vent tube constantly venting fuel tank
That makes sense.
into your garage house, whatever it's parked in.
Right.
So that was one of the first things I did to it after I bought it, was put those on it.
Heck yeah. This thing's always been a really cool truck, and it's so cool to see you have it now. Is this the name? Is this what you named it, Lucky 7?
Lucky 7, that's like just going with like my 70s casino vibe that was inspirational to this truck. I like to build them to their era if I can. It's like my thing later in life, obviously, with 1447 being this super 90s.
Right.
This thing being 70s. And truly at my shop every day, we listen to 70s classic rock all day long, as Garrett will attest to. So it's something that's like beat
It
into
fits.
me.
Yeah, it fits. Heck yeah. Well, let me get a good look at the rear end here.
Yeah, 4-inch 810 housing. It does have jumbo 40 axles in it. The jumbo 40 trophy truck axles, which are insane. I've never even seen those before in real life. They're nuts.
The shocks weigh as much as you do?
Yes, I can vouch for that.
Big ol' hogs. Oh, right on, man. Well, I gotta say, I think the majority of the people on the internet, as well as us, are happy for you, and
Thanks.
we think this new chapter of Darren, Darren's life, or Darren's off-road adventures, is gonna be a cool one. So
Yeah, thanks.
we're excited to see what you got going on,
Yeah.
and we're excited to see this thing at Terra events and
Yeah, it'd be
pleasing
cool.
crowds and
I hope to do.
ripping the desert and all this stuff.
It's kind of the perfect in between to get out, get the family out. Future plans are to. I want to go run Rage of the River. I want to run Mojave Trail to Rage of the River with the family. So I haven't got to do that yet.
Okay.
I've only done it with myself twice. So I want to bring them along this year. And then I'd really love to do Nora next year. So that's like a goal right now, to go run this in Nora, be able to run it in a vintage class.
The 1,000 or the 500?
Both, if we can figure it out.
Okay. I really want to do the Nora in the 400,
Yeah.
but I want to do the 500 first.
Yeah.
The 1,000 just sounds like an expensive logistical nightmare.
The 1,000 is, but if you guys are interested in a marketing opportunity,
Your logo can be right here. Well, thanks, dude. Thanks for letting us come out and go over this thing with you. We know it's been quite the journey the last 6 months to a year or so of getting rid of old things and getting new things in, and some brash decision making. But it seems to all have worked out pretty well.
sure.
And we can't wait to see. I just can't wait to see this thing out in the desert doing its thing. And I can't wait to be there with him.
Yeah.
We need more Terra trips. I keep telling the group, like, we need more, like just like legit, like just trips, dude. Like, just take the kids and we'll go film a little bit, take some pictures or whatever, do a little, destination day runs. Let us know in the comments if you guys would like to see more of that kind of stuff on our channel, because we've gotten so enthralled with all these events. These events have gotten so large, we've kind of forgotten about just going out and
Yeah, I had a
doing
trip
the thing.
planned last weekend, right? And then James broke the transmission in his Suburban and then blew up his F-150, so he couldn't come.
oh.
So that's why we didn't do that one. Because we were supposed to go to Death Valley.
Oh yeah. Well, life happens. Life happens. James is a mess. That's just the way it is. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We love our captain, Darren, and we're excited for him. If you guys want to see more of this truck, you guys want to see more desert trips, you guys want to just let us know what you guys want to see going forward into 2025. As always, we love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Here's to the next one. Go to our store and buy merch, and go buy tickets for Noise and Toys / Hell Track. It's going to be a good time. Maybe we'll see this there at Hell Track.
Tonight is a cheer competition. I have to do some negotiations.
It's okay. Let's hope we see this. But he needs, yeah, you know, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. We'll let you deal with that. All right, guys, bye.